Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Will Bay, and I've got a couple of little piles of comics here that I picked up this last week, and I just thought I'd share them with you. If you guys have ever been on eBay and you see it like a comic auction, or any auction actually, and it's almost over and there's no bids on it, and it makes you feel bad, yeah, that's kind of what happened. Anyway, I got this stack of 50 random DC comics, and I got this stack of Archie comics. Now, I'm going to go through the Archies first. First and foremost, we have my favorite Archie character, Veronica. She's so awful. She's so great. Big fan of Veronica comics. I've been trying to work on kind of filling out a run. I've got a pretty good start on them. And, other than the issue 28, I will probably be able to pick up most of these. Issue 28, I just recently found out about this. Issue 28, Google it or something. Look up Veronica issue 28. The cover was deemed so racy that they kind of pulled it or whatever. And now it's like a rare thing to find this cover. So anyway, thought that was pretty interesting. But seriously, issue 28 brings like 150 bucks. There's no way I can do it. Anyway, I got issue 49 and 45 here. Very happy to have them. For the whole Archie lot, which I'm not sure how many books this is. We'll count them. I got Betty and Me for issue 174. Jughead, Riverdale's Lover Boy, issue number 12. We got Laugh, 332. It's a 35-cent cover. Not as many 35-cent covers. Or maybe it's the 30-cent covers that are more rare. I can't remember. Anyway, we got Betty number 14. Betty and Veronica number 104. Archie, Gals and Pals number 205. An old issue of Pep for, 328. Issue of Jughead, 35, or 267, 35-cent cover. And here's something I noticed on these. These older ones are pretty rough, and I noticed somebody has wrote 10 cents on the cover, because, if that doesn't tell you what the world thought of comic books back in the day, we don't want it anymore. Let's just, write on the cover. It's fine. Anyway, Archie, Gals and Pals number 116. And I think it's that mistreatment so much, especially in Archie comics. These things just got discarded. It's why they've kind of been so hard to get. They retain their value really well. This is issue Betty and Veronica number 263. I see it's got some pen marking on the cover, but it is what it is. We got Betty and Veronica number 251, 30-cent cover. Archie and Me number 85. Archie Gals, Betty and Veronica issue 256, 30-cent cover. And Betty and Me number 175. And for all of these, I paid, I think, $9. That was that's shipping included, just $9 shipped to my house. There's no way I'm not going to do that. Anytime you can get these old Archies for $1 or less, I'm not going to pass them. They're too stinking expensive and too hard to find. So yeah, I was super thrilled with that. I couldn't believe nobody was bidding on it. Just one of those deals where I got lucky and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to let that go for that. I think, I threw $6 on it and it had $3 shipping, and yeah, $9 for the whole pile. Very, very pleased. A little bit of a similar story with this pile of DC. I'm not a DC fan, really. I'm not a huge DC guy. But I just couldn't not get them. The shipping was $10, but I won the auction for $6. So $16 for 50 comics, which I thought was pretty decent, especially when I got Green Lantern Mosaic number 1, Green Lantern number 41, Mosaic number 2, Hawkworld number 10. This is the more interesting era of DC to me. Their newer stuff just looks junky to me. Hawkworld number 11. I thought these Hawkworlds looked really good. Couldn't really see what was in the pile. It said 50 random DC, and they were all kind of spread around. We got Green Arrow 22. I liked this Teen Titans cover. New Titans 100. Got the foiliness happen on there. New Gods number 1. Death of Clark Kent. Not sure what issue that is. Just says Superman. I'm not seeing an issue number on it. Anyway, thought that looked interesting. Some New 52 crap, which I'm not always excited about, but this New 52 Future's End 14. Eclipso, The Darkness Within, number 1. Death of the New Gods, number 6. Raven, number 1. I thought this looked really good. Superheroes Stamp Album, which I thought, that's weird. What is that anyway? I don't even remember that being in there. Huh? Well, it doesn't look like a stamp album to me. Okay, I see these Bloodlines all the time. Bloodlines number 2, or Man of Steel annual number 2, I guess is what it is. Like I said, I'm not a DC guy, so anything I get is kind of new ground to me. But some of the modern covers just don't speak to me as much. We got Teen Titans Go number 2. Say what you will, I don't really have any hatred for Teen Titans Go. I've spent my share watching it. It's stupid, but whatever. Trinity number 7. Steel number 1, as if I needed another one of those. Metal Man number 1. That's a Tangent comic, I guess. Well, I know it's DC, but whatever. Death of the New Gods number 3. Tangent's Doom Patrol number 1. Showcase 96 number 1. Adventures of Superman number 4. Back from the Dead, The Adventures of Superman number 500. I've got several of those. Of course, I have some of these. If you've seen my other videos, I have basically a long box and a half, maybe 2 long boxes, all full of Superman titles from the 90s. Just a nuts amount. There was stuff I acquired in the Widows collection. But yeah, these are books that I've got a bunch of. Superman, Man of Steel number 22. Robin Annual, Bloodlines number 2. Dark Star number 1. Valor number 1. There was quite a few number 1s in here. Free Comic Book Day, Suicide Squad number 1. Legionnaires Workforce number 21. That's a pretty cover. I like that. Doom Force number 1. Looks like a bunch of rejects. Does this person have sperm on them? That looks like sperm. Tell me that doesn't look like sperms. That's weird. Or tadpoles. Whatever you see when you look at that. Maybe you see tadpoles. We'll go with that. Tadpoles. Justice League Europe Annual number 1. Metal Man Origin issue. It's Metal Man number 2. Superman in Action Comics 737. Another issue of Steel because I need that. Steel number 5. Green Lantern number 172. Jonah Hex number 6. The Heckler number 1. That's a cool looking comic. Bet you it's not though. Manhunter number 2. I also kind of like the look of that. That is very image looking. Jonah Hex number 3. Know nothing about Jonah Hex. Superboy number 1. I'm excited about that. That's a pretty cover. Superhero Stamp Album. Another one of those. I don't know what those are. I have to figure that out. Steel number 3. Whoop-de-woo. War of the Gods number 2. That actually looks pretty cool. Kid Eternity number 2. And that's almost a book. Another really thick issue of Justice League Europe number 50. I got Blue Beetle 19. It looks like a much newer comic. New 52s. Future Ends number 15. Titans Young Justice Graduation Day. I don't even see an issue number on that one. Anyway, that's the last one I got. And of course, I got through all of these. I totally forgot to mention my special guest action figures, which is Spider-Woman and Kitty Pryde with her dragon, Lockheed. 2 incredibly good Marvel Legends figures that I feel are totally overlooked, especially this gal. This is actually a really good figure, and nobody ever talks about them being really good figures from Marvel Legends, but they actually are. They're 2 great figures. Anyway, that's my haul. Like I said, I paid like $16 for all 50 of these DCs, which I thought was totally a good deal. And like I said, $9 for those Archies. That was a steal, and I'm super thrilled about that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it that you guys watch. Like I said, I started this. I never thought anybody would ever watch these. It was just going to be me filming crap in my man cave and no one would ever watch. But some of you guys do, and it's really, really appreciated. I can't tell you how much. That's pretty much all I got for today. That's my story. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.